Yeah, just for
Sports
funsies.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Throw those interceptions like you did with Tom Brady. Try to be like Tom Brady this time. No interceptions. Throw that deep to Julio. You won't.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Get that? You caught that? Justin Hardy, I hate your ass.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled quarterback.
For the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Get out of here!
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Ryan. That's complete.
Get out of here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards.
I was covering him.
Well, peel back the curtain part.
Craig!
Pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now we know
Get out of here. Get it. Let's go. Good breakup. Good breakup.
What a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say
good breakup. Good breakup.
They got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan.
Get it!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. We'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Same play. Same play.
On 2nd down, Freeman.
Go nowhere. Go nowhere.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to swing this. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down. And
I made a mistake.
First and goal.
Joking. Dude, stop inviting me.
Now it's Ryan.
God dang you.
Goal line, but it's in.
Dude, I actually thought you actually caught that.
There's not a whole lot of space
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Come on.
It's
Come
a
on.
loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And finding the tight end.
Let's go.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Big hitter, let's go. Get out of here. Let's go.
And they are gonna
Let's go.
scoop and score for the Vikings.
I'm sleek.
For momentum swing, you had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive.
I'm clipping it. I'm clipping it.
Instead, the other team.
Okay.
So how does that feel, my guy? You did all of that for nothing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff,
You should have just taken a knee.
You got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you.
He did all of that for nothing.
On that play.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Who's covering him?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
What's up?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ryan now 7 of 10.
Who's covering him?
First half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff.
Oh my God. Let's go.
He'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell us,
Come on, we need to stop.
make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in free game. Get used to the ground shaking with those big units start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Ryan now off the bootleg.
You caught that?
Jones.
Let's go.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Let's go.
He's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Watch this, watch this, watch this.
We have seen this before, and we know
Blah.
you just preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away. And
Another fumble.
as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, Cousins.
Now the first carry for
Dalvin.
and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back.
They go play action. Cousins.
Right open. Oh my God.
Incomplete.
How did I not?
Force Barron down.
How do I not fumble that? Watch that. Watch that. Hold up. Boom. How did I not?
Put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense.
Come on.
They got you the football, gave you a
Let's go, Cook. Let's go, Cook. From boy right there. I'm talking about Cook.
Maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed
Come on,
out,
Cousins.
just giving up
Let's
3,
do this.
possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do
I got
here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Oh, never mind.
Heavy rush and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, but
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again.
Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, Cook.
I ran right into you.
The 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
All right.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he can't find a receiver, and he's
I should have just.
Grady Jarrett,
you know what?
making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline and on.
No, it's gonna hit the pole.
Try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. 10-0 to score after one.
Mike.
EA Sports.
Your dad's home. Mom.
Bailey now to kick
I'm kind of
this
hungry.
away.
I already ate lunch though.
Who's wants that? Get off the damn PlayStation. Don't make something. There's one in here.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles. Just keep
Come on.
2 drives, 2 turnovers. To
Go nowhere.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right.
Dude, my dudes have hip power. Watch this. I'm surprised that you didn't fumble that. Look at number 22. Look at number 2. Okay, we're not. Number 22 hit that hard, bro. Going nowhere.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They run. Devontae Freeman. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Nice, stupid of you.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan.
Okay, or not.
It's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Watch this. Another hit stick.
15
Bah!
yards, first down Atlanta. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action here on
Good.
first down.
He tipped it. He tipped it.
At the 31-yard line.
He tipped
This
it.
interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field.
Watch it.
Portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to
Let's
make
go
the
for it.
catch.
Let's go. Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now.
Come on.
1st and 10.
Wide open.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Better on nothing. That's really better on nothing.
Energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It should be an easy touchdown.
Cousins.
And nope, interception.
For Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Kazee. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like,
Dime.
wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people that
I know, I told you, I did eat lunch.
flex position.
Well, there's Lunchables in here if you want lunch.
Flex because he catches the ball.
Rather have something like
You go
light.
ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy.
I'm talking about like snack-wise.
Pop Tarts. We already had a plate of chips. They're not getting another plate.
Tremendous, spectacular year.
Well,
No, I
as you might
didn't.
imagine,
Yeah, you did.
Baltimore leads away 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. He carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A toss to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Cousins on target to Diggs. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 58 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
You know I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
It's a foot race. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 71 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1.
So what happened, Jacob? Probably because of the Falcons, my guy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they
have
have
planned,
because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Breaking
play. There, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Freeman again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustment.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. With that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carroll. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I don't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
and her at it, the stuff she used to preserve.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Sherrills.
Oh, my God.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backward. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Draw play, Cousins to Cook.
First down.
This awfully close to a 1st down. Well, Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down.
What?
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Soul searching now.
Get out of here!
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Go, 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 go.
There he goes left side. And he will take this
Go.
home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter.
But let's start another one up. I know who I'm gonna be. I want to see your team first. If you want to go like that, we can go like that. We can play it like that, that's fine. Did you not see what I picked? I'm not telling you. You picked the Ravens? You picked the motherfucking Ravens. Okay. No. I was gonna pick the Browns, but okay. I was gonna pick the Browns. But you'll see who I picked since you picked the Ravens.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time.
Did you know who I did?
Introduced to this sellout crowd and through a
and we get returned. Bang!
Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens.
That's what you get for picking the Ravens.
With Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And
come on.
Off we go
back.
From M&T Bank Stadium.
Come on, go here. Yeet. Oh, God.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Come on. Come on, Brady. Come on. Let's go. We out. We out. We out in a bit. We out in a bit. We out in a bit.
And there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Michelle, 84 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Boom.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both, overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. There,
We got the ball back.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over.
All right, come on, Brady. Come on, Tom Brady.
Very good start.
You old ass.
For the Patriot offense as they come up
Yeet.
1st and 10
Boom.
at their own 46. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On play action, now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. Often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brady going to throw. He's going to let this go to the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
No!
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, I tried, but I fucking missed it.
And he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar
Yes!
and went over.
Dude, it happened in real life, so I can do it.
And the difference is what?
Your live conditions.
Live conditions, game conditions.
Yeah, the Eagles. The Eagles made the field goal to win the game.
I think maybe that takes a couple
And you see that game? I forgot who it was. It was facing the Dolphins or something. Come on, we need an interception here. Interception.
Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Dude, why are you going the other way?
Down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Jackson.
Motherfucker!
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They go play action here on first down.
No, sir.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach,
get out of here.
Love that play.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders.
Get out of here!
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
It's going to be a stupid idea, but I'm going for it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line.
Come on. Brady, come on, Brad. Come on. Do something that you do in real life. Come on now. Come on.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady complete to Watson. The time.
At least we got some, like, 1 yard.
Just a 1 yard gain to the 5. That catch good.
So this is nerve-wracking.
It will be third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Got it.
Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down.
Excellent work defensively brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
We need to stop here, guys. Stop here.
Position as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running right, this is Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Give me that.
That is incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Ingram again, a first down carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Ingram. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run for the first from Ingram. So he fought off the tackle. That effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. On third down, it's Ingram, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this.
Dude, running is not going for me, bro.
You can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Michelle. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down the defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
Dude, I'm not. I'm in the field goal position, bro. I'm going to go ahead and run it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's in.
God.
Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin
How
Watson.
did he not get knocked out from that?
The Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Dude, look at this shit. Watch this shit. Dude. Boom.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all.
You know, it was ruled a touchdown. Either way.
Play here for a touchdown.
That's reason why.
Folk connects on the extra point.
Even if he got knocked
Make
out.
the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Roberts got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Might as well go for it, man.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that.
And look at this, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just a call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. We're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very
That's my chair, I told you that.
27.
That's my chair.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it to James White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Brady, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Go in!
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remaining. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you...
I couldn't even freaking resume it, bruh. Give me 30 minutes, Jacob, and we'll play some KO, bro. I'm gonna watch some YouTube.